Welcome back to It's Cooking Good. Today we're doing another pasta dish for you. Today it is my ricotta and spinach stuffed pasta shells in a nice unctuous tomato sauce. Let's start by having a look at the ingredients. Here I've got 500 grams of ricotta cheese. I've got half a cup of Parmesan cheese, a tablespoon of sugar. I've got a little nutmeg here because we're just going to grate a little bit into our mix. 4 garlic cloves, crushed, a tablespoon of oregano, dried, a tablespoon of tomato puree, 1 egg. I've got a jar, I couldn't get muti, you know that's my favourite, but I couldn't get it, so we've gone with the Napolini, so this is a jar of passata. 250 grams of grated mozzarella cheese. I've got some fresh basil. 2 packs or 500 grams of spinach, which all I've done with that is poured boiling water over it to basically wilt it and then chopped it up, and 1 lemon. So what we're going to start off by doing is making our sauce, and then once we've made the sauce, we can go on to making our mix and stuffing our shells, but we'll come on to that in a little while. So I'll see you over by the stove. Let's get cooking. Okay, so we've got our pan on, medium heat. We're just going to go in with about a tablespoon of olive oil, just normal olive oil, and then straight in with our garlic. And we're just going to saute that a little bit, just to infuse really the oil. That's it, it doesn't need to be on for too long. Perfect. Just cook it off. Separate it all up. Okay, next we're going to go in with our tomato puree. Let's get all of that out and just cook that off gently, just to sort of take the bitterness out of it. That's it, and then we're going to go in with our passata. I'm going to add the whole jar like so, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of water to that jar just to swill it through, and it just gives us a little bit more liquid because we've got quite a lot of pasta there. That's it, excellent. Chuck that in as well, and then to that we go straight in with our sugar. Probably enough for that sweetness. The oregano, like so. And I'm going to go in with a good pinch of cracked black pepper and some salt. So good pinch of both, like that. And then just stir that through. Get that all incorporated. And we're then going to leave that now for about 25 minutes. Just let it reduce down gently on a lowish heat, so it doesn't need to be too high. I'm actually going to put the lid on this and it will thicken up nicely, and we'll be ready to add it to our pasta. So while our tomato sauce is cooking, we can get on with making the mixture that's going to fill our pasta shells. So let's have a look down here. So we've got our 2 tubs of ricotta cheese. I'm just going to put those in, like so. This comes together really quick. So I'm going to go in with my Parmesan cheese. I'm not going to use all of it because I'm going to save some for the top of the dish a bit later. I'm going to go in with my mozzarella. Not all of it again. I'm saving some for the topping. So it's probably about just under a half there. Our spinach, like so. And the good thing with this mix is you can actually freeze this as well. We probably won't use all of this, but so you can always freeze it. Our egg. Just wash my hands. I'm going to go in with some of the nutmeg. Again, this is optional. I like nutmeg. If you don't, leave it out. That's fine. Just like so. It just gives it, lifts it. It gives it a nice flavour. And then we're just going in with some lemon zest. Probably for this amount of mixture, you're going to want to do the whole lemon. That's it. That'll do. Let's get that bit off there. And then finally, we're just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Like so. Salt and pepper. We can always add more at the end. People can add their own, so I'm not going to go overboard. That's it. And then all we need to do is bring this together. If you can see that, just mix it all around. Get all of that spinach nicely incorporated with the cheese. Make sure the egg's all mixed in. Like so. And that is pretty much it. Happy with that. Okay. Just going to use this spoon here. Like so. Okay, so I'm just going to move that to one side and bring in our pasta shells. So these are standard pasta shells you're going to get in any supermarket. There's 4 of us eating tonight, so I've done enough for 4. They are actually quite filling, but obviously alter the recipe as you please. And what I've done is I've actually parboiled these for about 5 minutes. So if you look, they are still really al dente, but they are going to cook in the sauce in the oven. What we need to do is stuff the shells. So I'm just using a normal Ziploc bag, and all I've done is I've just cut the end off there. So we're making our own sort of little piping bag. Just roll this back, like so. And then we'll just start to load some of this mixture in there. Like so. I'm just going to put some in for now. I can always come back and get more. That's it. And then what you want to do is try and just seal it slightly. There's my cut end. Yeah, and just squeeze the air out as much as you can, like so. Okay, so you end up with something like that. And then gently go down with your hands, like so. And I'm going to just turn it a little bit there. And then we're just going to go in with our first pasta shell. And if you can see that, like so, that's it. Like that, and we'll do another one. Nope. Like so. Okay, and you're going to do this for all of your shells. It's a bit of a task, so I'll crack on with this, and I'll come back to you once these are all done, and then we can start to assemble the final dish. See you in a little while. So our sauce is now done. My pasta shells are now all filled with our mixture. They look lovely. Can't wait to tuck into these. So I'm just going to transfer them to a different dish. But what I need to do is just put a layer of this lovely tomato sauce just in the base. So we just want to get a good covering so we can sit them on there. And then just give it a good swill around just so that it's covered. You can see this is sort of thickened up nicely. Just a little bit more, like so. And then what I like to do is just add some of our basil. What we're just going to do is just tear it up a little bit. No particular way. Just gives it that nice basil flavour. Stalks and all. A little bit more actually. There we go. Do that. I love basil, so the more the merrier. That's it. Perfect. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to start putting these in like so. Try and squeeze them all in. Again, I think they do these pasta shells in different sizes. I think these are quite small ones. You can get even bigger ones, but these do work very well. The thing is, once you've put your filling in, they do obviously naturally puff out. So I might not be able to fit all of these in, but we will try our best. So I can get another one in there, like that. There we go. Oh, I think they're all going to go. Perfect. There we go. Another one there. So that's that. Then we're going to go back in with our tomato sauce. So just sort of gently layer it over the top, like so. It's a great pasta bake sort of dish, this. It really is delicious. And it looks very Italian. Let's hope it tastes that way. Okay. I would say, yeah, one more. We've got it there, like so. Then we're going to go in with some of our mozzarella that we had left over. So again, just scatter it around, like so. Last little bit. And our Parmesan cheese, like that. Oh. There we go. And then lastly, I'm just going to go over with a little bit of olive oil, like so. And just because I've got it here and I can, we'll finish it off just with a couple of basil leaves just over the top, like so, because it looks pretty. I think that's it. So this is now going to go into the oven at 180, and I'm going to cook this for 25 to 30 minutes. What you're looking for is obviously that cheese to be nicely melted. You almost want a bit of a sort of golden top on it, and we know it's going to be ready. So I'll come back to you shortly when we're ready to give it a go. So this has had 30 minutes, and if you look at it, it's got a nice sort of golden brown colour on the top. I'm happy with that, very happy with that. So let's see how we've done. I'm just going to bring over a plate. I'll just dish a bit up and then I'll move this out of the way. Don't want to ruin any of these, so let's get them out nicely. Oh, look at that. Oh, perfect. A little bit of the sauce. Move that to one side. Bring this in, centre shot. Okay, so let's see how we've done. It's lovely. The pasta's cooked perfectly, I can feel it. It's steaming hot, that's for sure. Let's try. That is very good. You got that creaminess of the ricotta. I can taste the nutmeg, just a hint in the background. Spinach I love, and I can taste it. I can still taste the lemon, the tomatoes, all the flavours are coming through. It really is fantastic. Guys, try this one at home. As always, appreciate you tuning in. Please do like and subscribe. It's cooking good, and I'll see you soon.